All right, so I'm here with Gray. Gray, how are you?
My answer's always been better than some, worse than others.
Yeah.
I think it's a great answer.
For sure.
Because like you're better than some people, you're worse than others.
For sure.
It's kind of relevant to me.
How old are you?
I'll be 66 in September, 65 right now.
65?
65.
And where you from originally?
I'm originally from Philadelphia, but I was an Army brat. I lived in Missouri for about 4 years from 1964 to 1968. And I moved here. My guardian father went to Vietnam and doing desegregation. And during that desegregation time, I went to a school called McKinley, which is like right around the corner from me at 5th and Susquehanna. 5th and 6th grade, I got bused to Longfellow, to Coney and Pratt in, I think it's like Juniata Park, Juniata. And the thing about down there, they were trying to desegregate and like have the blacks and whites together. I experienced a lot during the civil rights era.
Sure.
And the thing about it is that, just to be relevant and up to the point, when I went to 7th grade, I went to Jones Junior High School in Port Richmond, which is like not too far from here. And it was so racist, can I put that in there?
Yeah.
The buses had to pick us up in front of the school and drop us off at the L right here. The last day of school in 1973, I remember vividly, because I was photographed in memory, I always had. So I was a straight A student in school. The white people on that block on Memphis Street had water balloons and bricks for the black on the bus. I couldn't believe that. I'm a kid, so like, what's it all about? You know what I mean?
That's
Being in
crazy.
the military, everybody's green. I didn't know. I'm a kid. So and it's to me it's a shame because like I believe that hate is taught. You could have a little kid in China, Puerto Rico, America, little kids 1 year old, when you wave to them and say hello, they're gonna smile at you. But you say that's a that or that.
So everything's taught.
Well, everything's taught.
Yeah.
Hate is taught.
Yeah.
And the fast forward, I joined the military in 1978, and I had a friend of mine, well, not a friend of mine, my bunkie, his name was Bobby Slocum. He was from Louisiana, Fort Polk. And he told me he never met a nigga he liked. And that was like, I'm like, what? He would step on my bunk, coming off, and like, it was like kind of crazy. I was smarter than him, stronger than him, like PT and shooting the rifle, all that kind of good stuff. And he was playing foosball. And I watched him play, and I always been good on defense. And the thing about that was this, make a long story short, we got a tournament and became the best of friends. And that's like, that was cool.
Yeah.
You never met a nigga like, but like, you have to learn, you have to be diversified. You have to be. You have to go, I believe that everybody in America, like Israel, everybody has to go to the military, woman or man. Look how tight they are. Surrounded by countries that hate them. And it's if everybody here joined the military, there wouldn't be so much hatred and prejudice in this country, I believe. I think it should be a mandate.
What was life like for you after the military?
I was a reservist, and I worked for PICO, Philadelphia Electric Company, and that's when basically my addiction got started. I lived with my grandmother on Farrell Street, and what happened was I never used any drugs at my grandmother's house, never. All I did was smoke a little weed. I powdered my feet, and my first cousin's son came to the house and crawled around on his knees. He got some baby powder and told my grandmother it was coke. My grandmother said I had the moons, so I moved around the corner, and I found a freebase bowl underneath the tub when I moved in there. I get any appliance I want working for the electric company, take $7 out a week out my pay to pay for it. And the guy that left it there, I told him I found it. He says, I'll be over tonight to show you what to do with it. And the rest is history. And I lost my job on buying 9 ounces of coke, not to sell, but to get high. But I had 15 calendar days to let my boss know where I worked at PICO. And I couldn't get through to him, try to get a leave of absence. And I lost my job. I would be having a pension of about $6,000 a month.
Yeah.
But through the grace of God, I'm still here.
Yeah.
And God is good.
Yeah.
And I just believe if you don't forget him, you won't forget you.
Yeah. So how do you feel about like everything going on around now? How'd you end up in Kensington?
Well, I grew up around here, and I'm a vet, and I got some housing, South Philly, and I like it. I like it down here. I'm acclimated to this area, but I have respect, and I believe is you respect yourself. If you don't respect yourself, you don't respect nobody else. That's why things to me are bad down here. And the people they shoot up, praying for the kids. I went to mass bomb at Frankfurt in Clementine. Kids get off the train to go to school. They don't stop. They don't take a break. They don't have respect. And then I believe also that when they were getting the PUA, they got all that money. Their habits got so big. It got so big, and when it ran out, that's when it started doing all this crazy boosting. And it's out of control. And then we have a new mayor now, and she's trying to make a statement, and she's putting her foot down. She's the 100th mayor, and she's the first woman. She wants to make a statement. 'Cause like during the pandemic,
It's tough because I was an addict myself, right? So I see both sides of it. I see the addiction side of it, and I see the resident side of it, right? I don't really know what the answer is. What do you think would help?
well, the thing about it is like the people don't realize that people sell drugs to get by or get high or whatever you do. But like the thing about it is this, that I believe you got to go to school, get an education, or get a union, get a pension. This way you can live good. Because like today, if you're not making today in Philadelphia, if you're not making at least $30 an hour, you're struggling out here. And if you sell your house $100,000, where you gonna live at? Where you gonna live at? What kind of work you doing? And as another thing, I think about a lot is like, if you go back to look at Al Capone, what do you go to jail for? What do you go to jail for? You remember? Do you know?
No,
Tax evasion.
I thought I was about to say money laundering.
Tax evasion.
Yeah.
They could put out, like I'm saying, but hey, the government, I believe the government let you do this because the money's being recycled into the community, but it's like people getting shot and, nowhere to live and homelessness and things out of control. And, it's hard, but it's fair. You know what I mean? And I just believe, if you're going to do something, a drug, you do it, don't let it do you. If you can. And like, you got to be strong. And if you can't handle it, you got to leave that shit alone. Like the heroin, I never wanted, because like I see where it takes people at. I don't want that. I won't be dependent on something every day. I need this. I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, some of these girls out here are pretty to come down here and they don't, and like the parents, they go to rehab 10 and 12. What are you going for?
Yeah.
Like get that the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Through the grace of God.
No, I get that.
I'm 66 years old.
Yeah.
And I'm still here.
Yeah.
I got shot October 29th, 2020, on Roof and Hart Lane. Over here, came out over here.
In Kensington?
Yeah, right around the corner. During the pandemic.
For what, robbery?
Like, try to rob me. I had money in my pocket, crazy. I'm out here trying to find a girl. And she had these bastards. I saw the car a couple times. And we pull up, give it up. I turn around, bang, shot me right in the back. I didn't go out to the people in anesthesia. But through the grace of God, I'm still here. And like I said a prayer before that, and still to this day, it goes like this. If the Lord would bless me indeed, increase my territory, keep his hand over me, keep me from evil, and I may not cause pain.
Absolutely.
God is great.
He is.
It's a God here. I don't
For
care
sure.
what you call him, what name you give him, there's only one God. You can have grass where the National Park Service that cut it every 2 weeks. The end of August, early September, it can be 2 inches high. It's going to seed because we have the same instructions to be fruitful and multiply. And that's what trees, animals, the birds, everything does. But we think we're smart. But we're not.
Great. What do you feel like the biggest lesson you've learned in life is?
It's to treat people the way I want to be treated. And then be humble. Like I say in the military, we have reveille in the morning, like let's roll call. Like Charlie, we're the best. And we say, oh Lord, it's so hard to be humble. And we're so much better than the rest. I was a soldier. I shot. I maxed the PT test. I maxed the confidence course. I maxed the PETS course. I was a soldier, so I wish I would did full time. I was a reservist, but I love the military. I had the best time of my life in the military. I met people like as a kid, like 18 years old, and I missed Vietnam. I'm so happy about that, but luckily I had a brain on me. So if I did have to go, I was a motor transport operator, built trucks, tractor trailers, Jeeps, 40 tons, everything. I could drive anything with wheels, and I had the times. You know what I mean? It's fun, but I'm still alive and I'm still in good shape, and through the grace of God, I'm still here. And I just believe that many are called, few are chosen, and I think I'm a chosen one.
If you could leave a message for the teenagers and younger generation who may see this, what would it be?
It would be this: go to school, get an education, get something where it has a pension, because life is short. I graduated high school 48 years ago. 48 years ago. Junior high school 51 years ago. And I'm still here. And I missed my pension through this drug thing, because I'm probably getting about 8 stacks a month Social Security pension. Living good. Not here in Philly. I would go to Savannah, Georgia, some little small city, you know what I mean? And just live, but single, never married, no kids. I don't have any trouble, but it's okay. I'm happy, because my whole thing is love God, you know what I mean? And I talk to him, and I worry about nothing. People said be safe. I said, I got God with me. I worry about nothing. I don't. And like I said, I treat people when we treated, and just try to, if I can help it, every day's Christmas when God wakes me up, and every night's New Year's Eve.
Great, I definitely appreciate you sharing your time.
Thank you so much, sir.